gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doodle. Yeah, my gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doodle. Well, she ain't got no money, but man, she's really got a lot. Well, I got a gal, 6'4", sleeps in the kitchen with her feet out the door, but my gal is red.
Okay, so I'm going to do a Marilyn Monroe inspired hairstyle. I haven't been able to do one of these in a very long time, and the last one that I did was a modern Marilyn hairstyle, kind of with a underpinning thing going on, but my hair is pretty much the right length to do this particular style that you saw at the beginning, and wasn't it nice of Marilyn to provide us with a pin curl diagram? No, I'm just kidding. A pin curl diagram is not my favorite thing. I adore pin curling. I think pin curling is absolutely one of the best ways to get a good authentic retro look, but I am not a fan of pin curl diagrams. They drive me batty. I know you have to have them sometimes, but for the most part, my pin curl sets kind of look like Marilyn's. I just throw them up there. And thankfully, I kind of have an understanding of my own hair type, so I know what I absolutely have to do in order to get my pin curls to turn out right. But I haven't ever tried this particular style, so we'll see what happens. Her hair is not cut exactly like mine. Her hair is longer in the back. It's more of a midi where it falls. It's cut in layers, but it falls in a rounded shape. The majority of the time you see stars from especially from the 40s and 50s, that's kind of the general aesthetic. My hair is, as you can see, longer in the front so that I could do more of the 30s styles that I wanted to try for y'all. So I'm going to do something similar. It's going to be hard to pin curl these tiny little pieces at the nape of my neck, but what I found works best for those is blue foam rollers. So we'll use those there. But I wanted to go ahead and show you the set because, like I said, it's not a set. It's just kind of throwing the curls up there and hoping they turn out right. Okay, so what I have here is I have a spray bottle of water. This has got, I put about that much Lotta Body setting lotion in the bottom and the rest is water. I've used very little Lotta Body anymore. I actually prefer to pin curl my hair on, I prefer actually to just use plain water and to prep my hair while it's wet with Motion's Foaming Wrap Lotion. I find that I get a better set that way. But I did not prep my hair the last time it was wet before I washed it. I washed it yesterday. So I'm going to need to use a little setting lotion, I think. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of sort of try to mimic the pin curls that Marilyn is doing in the picture. I have been talking for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I hope that I've been saying useful things. But Marilyn is using these. She's using the hairpins like this. My hair is a very, very thin and fine, and it doesn't hold that well using these, but I might use them a few times just so you can kind of see the way to place them. I prefer this type of clip. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take a chunk. I'm not going to measure it. I'm not going to use my comb to strategically separate it. I'm just going to pick it up. And I'm going to spray it so that it's much wetter at the ends than at the roots. You don't really need a whole lot of moisture at the root. Okay, and then you just want to turn the end around your finger. And wind it down to the scalp. And pin inside. Like this. Okay, and these are stand-up pin curls. We're not doing stand-up pin curls all over. But as you can see from the picture, all of the curls have a bit of volume, the way that she has them placed on the head. Curl. I'm actually going to do another pin curl video very soon. Doing the technique like this on this better camera because my pin curl videos, the camera quality is not good. I'm going to take the section back here. And the setting lotion, just the little tiny bit that I have in this bottle, actually gives the hair a little bit more malleability, I guess is the word. If you get little flyaways that come out, you just kind of form them into the pin curl as you roll in. Stand up pin curls. Let's see, I think I must stand these up too. I'm not looking at the diagram right now, by the way. I'm just kind of remembering it as I remembered it. And if you get too many flyaways like this, you just need to spray it wetter. There's the top. And now I'm going to do the sides, and I'm going to roll these. I'm probably going to reach around the back of my head as far as I can and roll these forward.
Sitting in the kitchen with her feet out the door, but my gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doing it. Yeah, my gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doing it. Well, she ain't got no money, but man, she's really got a lot. Well, she walks all night, talks all day. She's the kind of woman who to have.
And on these bottom pieces, which this one's pretty much long enough to pin curl, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use these. I don't need a lot of curl here, so I'm just going to bend it under with a foam roller. And I'm like rolling up pretty much a large chunk. It doesn't need to be curled a lot, because otherwise it will be too curly for the rest of the style. And on this side of the head, I'm going to roll it towards my face. And the trick to doing that is just to, instead of rolling under, roll over your finger, and you'll find that the curl is facing the right direction.
But man, she's really got a lot.
And a little secret, if you have trouble with the directionality of pin curls, do a few sets where you're not really looking for a specific type of wave, where you're just looking for some curl, and you'll find that you'll get so comfortable with a pin curl that it becomes more simple to do the directional ones. But like with this type of style, you really don't have to have specific waves. We're not looking for a specific shape of wave. We're just looking for a soft wave. So you really don't have to use a directional pin curl here. You can just make a pin curl on this side of your head, whichever way is easiest. Like right here, I'm just going to place this one facing the other direction. It really isn't going to matter in the long run. We're not trying to do a pin curl wave where you've got that S formation. We're just trying to do a soft wave. Okay, so that took about 20 minutes altogether. This is one side, this is the back. You see, it's just messy. This is the other side. It's all just kind of thrown up there. So it takes about 20 minutes to do a pin curl set once you get used to it, and that really doesn't matter your length of hair. It takes me about the same with long hair or shorter hair. Actually, it might take a little longer with shorter hair because I sometimes have to reform the pin curls. So yeah, it takes about the same. So we'll see how it turns out. Come back when it's dry. Bye.
All night, talks all day. She's the kind of woman who'll have a way, but
Okay, so this is interesting. For some reason, my camera did not detect sound. I am not sure why this happens sometimes, but anyway, I apologize for it. And basically what we're going to do here is take the curls down. Should be quite obvious, that's what we're doing. But as you can see, they took pretty well. I'm really, really, really happy with this set and the way that it took. It was just a slight bit of lot of body, and I think it kind of lent it to a little bit softer curl than if I had used the ratio suggested on the back on the packaging for a lot of body. And so we're going to go ahead and pull these curls out. One thing that you may want to take note of, and what I'm saying here, that you may want to take note of about that photo at the beginning is that you can see that Marilyn's hair is dry in those pin curls, and so it could be one of two things. She could either be taking it down, as I'm doing now, and taking her pin curls down after setting them, or she could simply be putting the curls back up to preserve the set overnight. A lot of people don't realize that you can do that. You can actually take the set after you've brushed it out, after you've worn it all day, and take those remaining curls, or take that hair while it's dry, if there's still some significant curl to it, and put it up. You can actually put it up in a similar setting pattern to what you used to actually set it to begin with, and then you can actually preserve your set that way. So that's just something that I thought you might want to know about. And I use a Denman styling brush, and you're just going to start, well, see, I missed a clip. So you're just going to start and brush your hair out, brush it out really, really good all over, get all the curls completely, you know, to get out of their original pull-out shape. And after you do that original brushing out, you'll find that you have quite a 30s look with the fluffy pin curls. And so what we're going to do now is just try to harness those curls. You're going to brush through them, and you're just going to literally take those chunks of curls and brush them against your hand so that you pull them out into more of a soft shape instead of the fluffy curls. And just keep pulling, keep brushing, keep on pulling that curl down towards the bottom so that it more mimics the look of the curls in the photo. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You do whatever you want. But if you want to have that kind of turned under look, then basically you just do that with your hands. You just take your hands and pull them under and pull the curls under as you go. You want to lift and spray that front section so that you have the height. And then you can take the hair that falls down, you can kind of curve it over your eye, or you can just leave it however you would like it to be. You can leave this section a little looser. She wore it loose, as you can see in one of the other photos that was posted, or you can keep it a little bit more solidified, a little more of a solid shape that's kind of turned over. As you can see here, I'm pulling the ends under. If my hair was about a ½ inch longer, it would look almost identical to the photo, I think. Just from my knowledge of pin curl sets and my experience with them, I think that this would have been really, really close, showing that the set she's using in the photo that you see her putting up is probably really, this would be really close to the finished style you would get by doing that set. So I'm just going to keep on pulling these curls out and combing them against my hand, brushing them against my hand until I get exactly the shape that I want. As you can see, if you just pull the brush straight through the curls, you're going to get a little bit more of a flip out, especially if your hair is cut like mine and kind of sort of a graduated bob. But like you can see here, I'm kind of curving the back under so that those curls lay just a little bit flatter. I mean, we don't want it completely flat. We still want some of the shape. But I kind of curved it under just a little bit. And now, as you can see, there's a little less volume in the middle of the back, which is what I wanted. And I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you enjoy the photos of coming up. Bye.
Ain't got no money, but man, Jesus really got a lot. Well, she's the kind of woman who lounge around when my bitter soul